MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain in the infield.
And we are underway here this evening as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Slider up that he gets a call on.
Ball.
2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Allegri stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-2. On the ground to the left side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, Edgar Montilla, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Good change up there as he takes command. 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Again, a 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that it's battling.
Still 1-2. Allegri stands at first with 1 out. Missed with a breaking ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Edgar Montilla goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Line toward the alley in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Allegri is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you could pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff anyway.
Omar Mendoza.
Into the box now, Omar Mendoza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Missed with a slider.
One ball. Strike.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Ali Castro. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Carlos Cruz. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
One and one.
1-1.
In for strike 2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Standing in, Juan Urbina, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Indians' left fielder.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-1 the count. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting sixth, right fielder.
Stepping up now, Javier Robles. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Mendoza is after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. On the ground to third. Castro comes up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting eighth, catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Winston Davila, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied nothing. At the plate, Ronald Gardner, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
A ball and 2 strikes now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Davila. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Leonardo Ortiz. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Davila recovers. And he makes the throw to first. Ortiz is retired, 2 down now.
Right fielder.
So striding forward now, William Ray. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at bat. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Standing in now, Felipe Aguilar. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Moving under it, Urbina. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Arizona. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of that fastball. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Rivera.
Popped him up. Gardner has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Kenny Allegri. He singled his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
A swing and a miss at a ball down. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ronald Medrano.
Pitcher.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Benjamin Allegri will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's down into left center for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third, and he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Stepping in now, Omar Mendoza, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The next 0-2. Hard hit ball to short. Moreno right there, and there's out number 2. So digging in now, Ali Castro, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away. Allegri at second with 2 down. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. 2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Carlos Cruz would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Full count still. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Into the box now, Carlos Cruz, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the Striding into the box, Edgar Montilla. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Settling in now, William Vasquez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, Allegri. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Juan Urbina. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And another foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does not. It gets by out there, and that'll let the inning continue.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Into the box now, Javier Robles.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. In now, Ronald Gardner. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Gardner stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a second baseman by trade, and he's still on the right side of the infield, but instead he's at first base in this one. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. At the plate, Leonardo Ortiz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Robles has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, William Ray. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. another try at 2-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. Robles is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the. Ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Cruz is up with it, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Now at the plate, Winston Davila. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mendoza moves over. He's got it, and there are two down now. So here now is the pitcher, Roger Martin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Indians pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Felipe Aguilar. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Just hung in there on that one. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting,
the pitcher, Ronald Medrano, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Aguilar stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. Solo shot here to left, his first homer here in the series, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with show track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
In now, Ali Castro.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Into the box, Carlos Cruz, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. And that misses 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike two. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Robles on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll... Ready for another shot now, Bill Rivera. And Dan he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Kenny Allegri. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Aguilar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready once again, Edgar Montilla. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he'll step on the bag himself. So stepping in, Ronald Gardner. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A bouncer up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Roberto Arthur takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Leonardo Ortiz will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. William Rain will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And a neck-high fastball that time. Popped him up. And no one will get this one. Gardner, base runner at first with one out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Felipe Aguilar from the stretch. And this is low, ball 1. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for the... Back here on MLB Network. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. In there for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. This is line to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Debro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. On the ground to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Indians fail to score. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Medrano. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Standing in now, Benjamin Allegri. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Rivera. 1 out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Standing in, Omar Mendoza.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
1-2, here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Robles moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Ali Castro, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. But the D-backs tack on courtesy of this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 4-0 Arizona. Jason Laguna has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First offering on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Laguna, a native of Nicaragua. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. First pitch of the at-bat, and he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And this is taken in for the second out. Marlon Olmedo will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Olmedo.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Down the first baseline. To his left, Gardner. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're on the short. Will Miranda is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Will Miranda.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3. The Diamondbacks right now would welcome a leadoff walk to start this inning.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Robles. 1 down.
First baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Gardner. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Rivera is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 28.
Ready now, Leonardo Ortiz. The pitch. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Two out, nobody on. Squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, William Ray. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Robles. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Arizona. They lead it 4-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bill Rivera. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. In now for Cleveland, Kenny Allegri. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, Edgar Montilla. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Fouled off. Last strike now for Cleveland. Stays alive, still 0-2. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Rain looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have 0 quitting it. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging the series.
In now, William Vasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was struck him out? Cleveland, good night.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Arizona Diamondbacks get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Ronald Medrano